welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
This is Fap Sauce Friday,
Yeah.
a subsidiary of Otaku Tuesday, which is also a subsidiary of Bookend Gaming.
All right.
Which is who we are.
Subsidiaries. It's a good word.
Yeah, it's nice to say. It rolls off the tongue. We're playing Fruit of Grisaia, and it seems like we're getting close to the end, but we still haven't made a choice. Because we know there's a final choice in every playthrough.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think we're about to have some naughtiness.
Oh.
You don't think so.
Good
you
thing
don't
we're
think
on
it's
Friday.
appropriate. Yeah.
I don't think it's appropriate right now.
I maintain that this game doesn't give a shit if it's appropriate or not. It's an anime visual novel, and it wants a sex scene.
That's true.
So it's going to put a sex scene in.
I mean,
even if it's like a
it
loving...
does make sense, I guess, because
she's her real self now. They profess their love to each other.
Right, so her emotions are high, and she's like, let's bang.
Yeah, so this is going to be like the beautiful sex scene where it doesn't go into like crazy detail.
That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully.
Like maybe with a fade away.
Yeah, you might be right. It might not, but I feel like we may get one CG.
Let's find out.
I got my fingers crossed.
I'm gonna click.
I've got everything crossed.
I'm gonna do it. I've been clicking on a ribbon.
Both my penises are crossed.
Okay. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Just like that, she softly kisses me. For the first time, I feel the warmth of her lips against mine.
Sorry, I don't know what kissing sounds like because nobody will do it. Beam still refuses to kiss me, so I don't know what it is.
That's what it sounds like.
Foom.
Mm-hmm.
Foom.
A long, gentle kiss as if to affirm our mutual feelings. As I savor that simple pleasure, I wrap my arms firmly around Sachi, pulling the weight of her body against me. Yeah, this is their first kiss.
Oh, yeah. Oh, weird. Wasn't there a Katawa route where, like, they had sex and hadn't kissed?
Yes. I think it was Hanako.
Was it Hanako? Maybe. Ha.
For a long moment, Sachi closes her eyes and focuses entirely on the movement of her lips. When she finally pulls back to draw breath, her mouth leaves mine with palpable reluctance.
I love you, Yukun.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
It did sound like, I love you, Bender. Then and now, and from now on as well.
Yeah, same to you, kid.
Well, that killed the mood. I'm gonna go. Expressing your feelings and having them returned in kind is truly a wonderful thing.
Why am I down on the ground?
You keep saying she's looking up at you, but whoever drew this desperately wanted this angle.
Right. It's just a thing, like, all the CGs have been kind of, like, they want to show more of their body, so they draw it at this angle.
Oh, darn. Yeah.
Rather than just their head.
I mean, this game is like 70% Dutch angles.
Right.
Even when it's not meant to instill unease.
That a fact.
You're terrible at this. I had wondered for some time why you wouldn't kiss me, why you never took our sexual encounters to their natural conclusion. Listen, I naturally concluded lots of times.
I did not fake that.
I don't think I could. I don't have any whiteout in my desk. But now I think I understand that as well.
That was also clay.
No wonder it was so chunky.
Let's hear it then.
Because of this moment. Because what I'm feeling right now is a very precious thing.
Me too. And I squeeze her boob. Nice work, as always.
Precious. Thank you very much.
With an amused smile and words of thanks, Sachi offers me a polite little bow. I've heard the same many times before, but now that I fully understand just how much I care about the girl, the sincere gratitude in her voice inspires a wave of happiness that takes me by surprise in its intensity.
You're gonna miss the girl. And so, I would ask that you allow me to keep expressing my feelings from this day forward. Including the things I wasn't able to say before. All of my feelings.
Mm-hmm. You sure do ask a lot, don't you? Ugh.
Fucking high maintenance. I suggest you brace yourself. I'm about to rock your fucking world. After all, you were my first love as well.
Yeah, I'll strengthen my resolve.
I'll believe in the heart of the cards.
That's what I call my... So Sachi can smile like this after all. She's been smiling like this for about half an hour now.
Right?
Another small jolt of elation runs through my body.
Oh, elation!
And this time, I'm the one who moves my lips to hers.
Oh. Umna with an N.
It's a bolder kiss than our first. I'm nearly shoving my mouth against Sachi's. I mean, you should be. You're kissing.
That's usually what kissing entails.
Were you not before? That's not a kiss.
I missed the first time.
Yeah. Forcefully expressing my affection and desire. The build-up's the best part.
I went to kiss her and I awkwardly kissed her open eyeball.
It's very big. In a momentary pause, I take a survey of the situation. Sachi's squeezed her eyes shut, bashfully. The blush on her cheeks has gradually taken a more vivid shade of red. As she opens her mouth to catch her breath, I instantly slip my tongue inside.
Ew,
Whoa.
I'm not into that. Yeah, she just bites down.
Startled, Sachi tries to pull her face back, but I squeeze her tightly against me and cut off her escape.
That's not what you want. The smack smack.
But soon enough, she gave me the smack smack.
Hey, baby, give me that smack smack. You want smack smack? $5.
Smack smack. She understands what I'm trying to do, and I feel the tension drain slowly out of her body.
Smack slurp, a slurp.
As Sachi's resistance weakens,
Are these sexy noises?
yeah,
A slurp,
a smack slurp.
a slap. Should I actually just...
As Sachi's resistance weakens, my tongue begins to move smoothly through her mouth, filling the air with suggestive wet little sounds.
You know, we're just going to have to kiss for real on mine.
Oh, okay.
Just so it sounds legitimate.
Wasn't there an old movie, something called like The Sound of the Kiss or something, where it's like two, it's a guy and a girl, and they're like make sounds for movies.
Oh, Foley artists?
Yeah, and like they have to make a kiss sound, and then they end up falling in love. And
Oh, I've never heard of that. That
kissing
sounds
for
actually
real
like a
and-
romantic type of, like,
Yeah.
comedy type of thing.
I
They have to, like, build up the courage to kiss each other
Right.
for a Foley
so then
job.
they have a real kiss for their, the sound in their movie.
What a weird, silly thing that would be. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
just side eye you a little bit. Smack. Day in the life.
Our tongues intertwine, break apart, then find each other
Oh, my
again,
tongue's broken.
swapping spit with every movement.
Oh, you had Taco Bell earlier.
Damn it, I knew I should have popped a
That
Mentos.
fire sauce so good.
It's fire, indeed. Stopping to breathe would be a waste of time. Right now, thoroughly exploring her mouth feels like the most important thing in the world.
Then my vision blurs and I pass out.
Yeah.
Smack. Slurp. You don't have all your teeth.
I was going to say, did you know you have a cavity back here? Gradually, Sachi begins to respond more and more assertively.
Tasty kisses. Getting them little kisses.
Little kisses. No longer content with just parrying my attacks, she actively tries to twine her tongue around mine.
Have at you. Unguarded.
Yeah.
Foom.
Whoa. Out of respect for her admirable efforts.
I've never done that, but I have had that thought, like that weird, creepy thought when I've been kissing a girl, to be like, I wonder if they'd be mad if I just, like, blew a strawberry on their lips. Just all of a sudden we're just...
Sorry, that's my move.
Yeah. You like that?
I push my tongue forward with redoubled intensity.
How long is this?
Lick her uvula.
Oh, yeah. No, my uvula.
Yeah, you like that? Unlike our gentle first kiss, there's an element of erotic pleasure to this.
Erotic.
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 The physicality of it seems to have tripped some switch in my unconscious mind. I can feel sexual excitement beginning to build up inside.
This is the second switch that's going to cause an explosion tonight. Fa-hoo, ha-ha-hoo.
When I finally draw back, Sachi gasps noisily, shoulders heaving as she gulps up the warm night air. Guess she was holding her breath ever since I stuck my tongue in her throat. I just ate a mosquito.
I didn't want to breathe because your breath is fucking awful.
So, thoughts on your first French kiss?
Did you like it? Oh, wee wee.
Oh, oui.
It was very intense, like camping naked. Halfway through, my head went entirely blank.
That could have been due to the lack of oxygen, though.
Right, yeah.
Pretty honest.
Yes, after all, I want you to love the person I really am. A freak. Lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed.
Cheeky brat.
Oh,
Yes, call me that again. In a dubiously effective effort to disguise my happiness, I squeeze Sachi tightly with both arms.
oh, you're so fucking cute. It's very strange. Even though being hugged this hard is rather painful and I think you may have broken a rib, I can't help feeling that I'd like this to last forever.
Same goes for me.
Well, I got that samurai sword. Let's just kill ourselves. So we found another
No.
point of agreement. She's just like constantly trying to kill you both.
Loosening my grip around Sachi's waist, I bring my right hand up toward her chest.
I didn't say you could do that.
Heads up, I'm going for your breasts now.
You can't be going to Boob Town out of nowhere.
Right? You did break a rib, I would not suggest that.
Boob Town's a no-fly zone right now. By all means, feel free. My lips, my chest, and all the rest of me belong to you. Except for my pinky toe. I promised that to my kindergartner boyfriend.
Even my nubbin. Every once in a while, this girl really does give you a little jolt of surprise.
My nubbin. You told me that was a nubbin.
What do you think a nubbin was? I'll take you up on that. I bring my hand forward to Sachi's right breast, then slowly but firmly begin to massage it through her clothing. Yeah, the clothes are still on, though. We're fine.
Mm-hmm. Ends. A series of ends.
Get ready, Octavio.
Yep.
And,
Octavio.
And Frederick.
Oh, yeah, his name is Octavio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is Friday, so Frederick's
they're both there.
taking the lead, but they both help.
Thanks to the thick protection of her uniform and a brassiere, it doesn't yield easily to my fingers.
How much padding is on this thing? Good.
Even so, it seems the stimulation is getting through. Every time I move my hand, Sachi gives a little grunt.
Yukin's hand is touching me.
Yes. Yeah, just getting started on that front, actually.
We'll get started on this back. Of course. If you're truly be satisfied with my meager body, please touch it to your heart's content.
You really do talk like a masochist sometimes, don't you? Oh, good, that did come across.
No doubt an unconscious attempt to ensure compatibility with a sadist like yourself. Step on me, Daddy.
I admire the attempt to put a positive spin on things, but I can't say I remember you playing the submissive type when we were kids.
This is like the lamest sex talk. Well, back then, you were such a bully all the time, so I didn't have to.
Can I go back to shoving my tongue down your throat?
Right?
It's a seriously childish little excuse. But right now, even that, see, I think it's about to fade away or something. Because this scene has to happen in the normal, right?
Yeah, but maybe it fades away in the normal.
Okay. Even that inspires affection. Before I know it, my hand's moving more boldly than before. Massaging the entire breast with the palm of my hand.
Oh, my entire breast.
I move my fingers in vigorous circles at its very tip.
That's a rather lewd way to touch someone, I must say.
I think I'll choose to take that as a compliment. Hooba hooba. Every time my fingertips...
Sachi like it. The honka honka.
Fingertips brush against her sensitive nipples. Sachi's body twitches slightly against me.
Start twisted like it's knobs on a fucking turntable.
Yeah.
Yuku, must you keep touching me there? It's a bit much.
Sorry, but that's kind of the point. I want you aroused ASAP.
That's not...
I forge ahead, completely ignoring Sachi's protests. Soon enough, the slow and steady stimulation levels leaves her squirming, as if impatient for more.
I'm kind of at an impasse here.
Yeah?
Because it's weird to me. Like, I know that's like the Comedy Channel, whatever. But the sex noises that I have to keep making, like I keep doing them just so like no-selling them, just like,
Yeah.
But it's like, that seems kind of, I don't know, like it's like, feel like I'm not doing the voice acting for it. But what am I supposed to sit here and be like, or like, do I go over the top funny where I'm like, yeah,
probably that, yeah.
My pussy. Like, just do the fucking porno voice.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I might do that too well.
Okay.
I don't want to turn our fans on. I've already been told that my voices cause problems for people.
Right. So I guess you want me to grope them directly now.
Please grab us a booba. That's no way to talk to a girl, you bully.
There's a lot of talk during sex in these games.
Right? Because what else would they say? I mean, I guess refer
just
to...
Just describe it.
Yeah, or they just do the cat Necopara thing.
You're right.
I'm going crazy.
I noticed.
If you keep doing
Yeah.
that, my mind will break.
I notice you're not denying it.
I'm about to deny you if you don't shut your fucking mouth.
Just grab the boob and shut up. After a moment spent enjoying Sachi's crimson face, I unbutton her school uniform and roll up the brassiere underneath. Well, we're about to find out if
the second
it's...
time he's rolled it up. You know they hook in the back.
Nah.
It's like, just... Okay. I get it. He's at high school. That's kind of hard to do your first time. Especially if you're trying to be cool and do it one-handed.
Yep, she naked.
Knew it.
Damn it.
Oh, and it moves. I mean, you could just have a giant...
It's just gonna have... Yeah.
Until this, and then you could just cover the bottom left, I guess. Okay, hang on. Let me do the porno thing. Yeah.
Her chest fully exposed, Sachi's face takes on a distinctly bashful expression.
Watch that, like, get us flagged.
Right.
Like YouTube listens for porn noises. I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure they do that on Game Grumps all the time.
A perfectly normal reaction for a girl of her age, but a bit novel in Sachi's case. I can't deny finding it distinctly cute.
She is the most cute. Nice tits. Killer rack, babe.
Yeah! Crude Sonic here.
Yeah. Show me your tits.
As always.
As always, so you've thought as much before.
Yeah, they're shapely and perky. Looks like they've been well taken care of. Guess a diligent type like you never forgets her bra.
I'd have to guess you're like a 26B?
Yeah. They're pretty average.
Yeah, they're at least just like a low D, high C. Not that I don't know what you're talking about. But my breasts aren't large like Amane-san's. I've held them both at the same time. Describe that in detail.
True, Amane's got some sizable udders.
Fat cow.
Probably not a bad grope in their own right.
If only I knew it in some other life. You know, you probably shouldn't talk about this when we're doing it. In that case, I suppose you'll just have to play with my breasts until they get bigger.
Do you know how breasts work?
That's not a thing.
Look at you talking dirty.
I am a slutty maid after all.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Beam's face is getting real red. He's starting to sweat over here.
I'm getting a little itchy.
Oh, God. My pants are so tight.
Every stupid little joke out of her mouth somehow manages to hit me right in the soft spot.
That's supposed to be hard right now. Oh, jeez.
Boom.
Ow, what the fuck?
Right? Feeling my chest grow warm, I reach out and lay my hands on her bare breasts. Apparently my fingers are comparatively cold from exposure to the outside air. Sachi gives a little start.
Wait.
I will wait for nothing. In contrast, Sachi's chest is pleasantly hot.
I keep hot hands in my bra.
Enjoying the warmth against my hands, I begin to grope both her breasts at once.
I put icy hot on them. I just pictured, you know the Shaq gift of him doing that little, like, elbow shove?
Oh, God, I love it.
I pictured her doing that.
A little shake, a little tinkle, a little shake, a little tinkle.
I had no idea my breast could change shape like this.
Have you never squeezed your own boob?
Right?
Well, I'm grabbing pretty hard. Doesn't hurt, does it?
No. Somehow it feels even nicer than last time.
What a perfect time for a herm.
Right?
That's just... I mean, it's blocked by Otaku anyway.
You're not going to herm in the throes of passion?
Having sex with a prostitute
Okay.
tends to be a hell of a lot less pleasurable than sleeping with a lover. Even when it's the same woman wearing different hats. So the guys at work used to tell me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. The guys at work. My friend. It's for my friend. You fucking hire a prostitute 2 nights in a row, and the second night she's like, again? Yeah, but I brought you a different hat.
Right.
This one's got moose ears.
She's wearing like the Groucho Marx.
The fade, the glasses with
the
nose.
mustache.
Yeah.
I haven't had much experience with the romantic side of the equation, but it definitely does seem to add something.
So you just
Had passionless sex.
with prostitutes.
Yeah. A satisfying sense of possession, maybe. Human beings are pretty damn self-centered creatures.
Nah. Yeah.
What do we have here? Someone's getting hard all of us. Oh, wait, that's me.
It's me. But I don't have a penis.
I know.
Oh, well, who cares then? I'm getting out of here.
What the
Wow.
Okay, we can't say these things.
I wasn't calling you a vestigial growth lady.
Right. Hershey Kisses can get hard too.
Yeah, that's true. You put them in the fridge. The scales have fallen from my eyes. I'm trying to make that my catchphrase.
Stop trying to make it a
Do you
thing.
like
It's
it?
not a thing.
Apparently, her self-declared change in personality hasn't cured Sachi of her tendency to be for the airhead moment.
They're out of control. Yeah.
I picture stiff whatevers to reinforce my point and their point. She responds with sharp little shrieks. Bit too strong.
No, you're weak as fuck. No, it wasn't that it hurt. I suppose I was slightly surprised by how nice it felt. But perhaps.
Guess there's no problem then.
Huh? Well, you Jesus.
Taking full advantage of her bashful hesitance to object, I immediately continue my caresses.
Jesus Christ.
I roll her breasts up in the palm of my hands as if kneading dough.
I roll it up like a snake when you're doing Play-Doh.
My fingers focus intently on the pointy bits in particular.
The top of the mountain. I have seen the top of the mountain, and it is good.
Based on the intelligence I gathered during our first sexual encounter, it's fair to conclude Sachi's usually weak to this method of attack.
Yeah, my booba.
Well, yeah, like unbelievably so. I methodically exploit that vulnerability.
Almost like every anime girl.
Yeah.
Somehow you just barely touch them, and they're just like, goo!
Right, you give them a few flicks, and they're ready to go.
Right. A few flicks, just pop.
Sachi reacts sensitively to the movements of my fingers, panting heavily in between little gasps of surprise and pleasure.
Always reminds me of the Scrubs thing, where it's like JD's so he's like, I'm not that lonely, and then someone accidentally brushes against his arm, and he's like,
Yeah.
It almost tickles, but also feels nice, like a nice kind of tickle. This is a rather strange feeling.
In an attempt to brace herself against the increasingly intense stimulation, Sachi clings tightly to the sleeve of my shirt.
what, did you find more sharks?
Sounds like your body's all grown up now. Brings a tear to my eye.
That's a really weird thing to say, dude.
But, at this rate, I'm gonna turn into a naughty girl.
Gotta be a naughty girl.
Gotta be a naughty girl.
Don't worry, I'll take responsibility.
That's such an anime thing to say.
If we do this, will you take responsibility?
Right.
What is that? Gyuku?
I am gonna goo you. Her question interrupted by a well-timed pinch. Sachi jerks backwards slightly in an instinctive attempt at escape. Go ahead and enjoy this, all right? You got permission. These are really weird sex scenes, I gotta say.
Yeah, he just doesn't know what the hell he's talking like he's good at this, but he's really not.
But he is. All he's gotta do is give a little...
No, I mean just good
pinch and...
at sex talk,
Oh,
dirty
yeah.
talk. Oh, girl, I'm
I am going to grope your breast now.
gonna do some dirty stuff to you. Your boobs are way better than when you were little. You're so hot.
I mean, I would hope so.
But this feels almost too good.
I'm gonna go crazy.
You better just stop, because it's too good. That's what it is. I want you to stop because it's good.
All right, then. Seems you're getting pretty sensitive. Guess we might as well get started down here.
Ow, what the fuck? Why'd you goose me? Well, I don't.
Pretending not to notice that Sachi's got some reservations about this proposal.
Stop. Why?
Why
Why's
do
it
you-
always gotta be like this?
I don't
Come
know.
on, anime. Let the girl just be into it.
I lower my left hand and bring it to rest against her abdomen.
I mean, they are. That's the thing. Like, even just like regular Japanese porn, like something about it is just like, are they even enjoying it? Like,
Right.
this is how they pretend to enjoy it, but it always has like that slight thing of like, are they not
Right,
liking
where
this?
it's like, no, don't do that. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, I'm gonna.
It's like, if you're not into it, then I'm not gonna do it. If a girl even like through moans is like, stop,
Yeah.
Unless, like, it's like a predetermined thing, I'm gonna be like, okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, no, fuck you. This is what's her face all over again.
Yeah.
You know the one.
I do know the one.
You know her name better than I do. I always forget it. Burn Ward.
Even that gets me a little grunt of pleasure.
Good.
The girl really has gotten sensitive all of a sudden. No need to waste time then. I'm gonna squeeze the booba some more. I smoothly roll Sachi's skirt up past her waist with one hand.
Oh, so skillful.
For science. Although her underwear is now fully visible, Sachi doesn't attempt to protest. She's prepared for
What's happening?
happening.
I'm gonna do a strawberry there too.
Out of respect for her
Don't do that. That's
resolve.
actually really bad. That could cause an embolism.
I immediately lower my right hand to some stuff and do some stuff.
I give that warning like anyone's going to take my advice. Like, oh, I should try that.
Yeah, that sounds
Travis has
fun,
some
actually.
good ideas. Nobody is taking sex advice from us.
She practically screams in response. My fingertips are quickly damp.
I told you the grass was wet.
From the grass.
Yeah.
Apparently my extended
Booba booba.
booba grab a hooba hooba paid off. The girl's already having so much fun that she's ready to go.
Little kisses.
Little cussles with some light booba hooba hooba, and you're already this happy to see me?
Please keep those thoughts to yourself. We can't keep making up things.
Yeah.
I'm not immune to shame, you know.
Break out the Mountain Dew again.
Yeah, we gotta get a thesaurus out here.
Sachi's face flashes a brilliant shade of red yet again. The girl just called herself a slutty maid not 5 minutes ago, but she finds this embarrassing? I'll never understand the workings of the female mind.
That's accurate.
My bad.
Sorry, babe.
Guess I'll just have to get you randy enough to forget about all that.
Randy.
As I begin to rub my fingers along things,
The line of her swim.
yeah, Sachi twitches reflexively in surprise.
Oh, my swim swam.
Oh, my swim. I gently brace up and down at a slow, steady rhythm. Stuff happens.
Her excitement grows more pronounced with every pass.
Sure, it does.
Oh,
Just
my
believe us.
spirograph. It's rather intense.
It sure is. After a quick spirograph session, after my fingers have grown,
They biceps of their own.
correct. They're very strong now. You're very excited.
You're a wet floor sign.
That's your fault when you touch me like this.
She's gonna say
When
it.
you
She's
hold
gonna
me
do the thing.
like that.
I don't know that song.
Go on. What happens when I touch you?
Oh,
Are you gonna go crazy?
my body gets all twitchy and my belly feels all tingly like a bowl full of jelly.
And then the great flood. I see.
So if I become a little naughty, you better build an ark because I'm about to flood. Okay. I think it's your fault, Yukun.
Sure. Really determined to pass the buck, huh? What? Slipping her underwear to one side, I continue to do stuff.
I do some things with my hands.
Yeah, you get the picture.
I'm rounding second.
Right. I'm sliding into 7th base.
What?
She's a little confused about what the base is. What is that from?
I have no idea. It sounds familiar, though.
I think it's How I Met Your Mother. I could be
Is it?
wrong.
I don't think so. That doesn't sound right.
It's from something. The movement produces a surprisingly loud and highly obscene
Seems like New Girl type of thing.
uh,
I don't know.
little squelching noise. Sachi bends backward from the waist with a shriek.
Kind of like stepping on a tub full of grapes before you fall and
Really doubt I'm entirely responsible for this.
You just said you take responsibility. But maybe not. But even so, it's at least 90% your fault, Yukun.
Pretty stubborn, aren't we?
Can we stop dwelling on this and maybe shut up and just do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think it would be best if we got back to business to defeat the Huns.
I am not releasing my strong grip on this
right.
breast.
Jesus Christ.
Sure, just keep in mind, you asked for it.
Huh?
With a smug little smirk,
I just punched, the reel back and full-on punch.
I bring one finger to things.
To Sachi's panic button.
Right, and release the Kraken.
The Kraken.
The mighty Kraken. Oh, Jesus. It's probably the most sensitive spot of the body for any woman, the Kraken, that is.
Yeah, it's a little spot behind the knee.
Yeah, and Sachi's already pretty strongly happy to see me.
I feel like a lot of this you can just
I know,
say.
but it's...
You're playing it overly safe,
It's
but I
just
get
weird,
it.
to, like, when it's actually in the... Because, I mean, we say breasts and...
Yeah, but when it's like in the descriptive context of what they're doing, that's when it's the danger zone.
It's a little weird, yeah.
Yeah.
She twitches uncontrollably with every touch. Once I've gotten the panic button ready to launch, I begin to gently but insistently...
Take her down to Paradise City.
Right.
Just do like 80s songs, because they all are about sex.
That's true.
I welcome to her jungle. Nah, don't, you coon.
Feels a lot better than rubbing it,
Doing
raw dogging it.
Doing a dry rubbing of a leaf.
Yeah.
If anything, that's the problem. It's too much. I can't think straight.
She's gonna say it. She's gonna say it. Well, I know it's a pretty sensitive spot, but I'm sure a pretty young lady like yourself can deal with it.
Yeah, I feel like, is there any way to read that in a sexy way? Because you're doing it really deadpan, but
Right.
that's just the character you give him. But like, I'm trying to think.
Well, I know it's a pretty
sensitive spot,
I'm
but
sure a pretty young lady like yourself can deal with it.
yeah, I guess you could kinda.
Not
I'm
right.
sure a pretty young lady like yourself can deal with it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you just put that like, I know it's pretty.
That's just a
sensitive
weird.
spot. You got to be like Antonio Banderas levels of like, I'm sure a pretty young lady like yourself can deal with it.
That's just like.
That's just Puss in Boots.
Right.
I mean, that is Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. There's just something about like written out
Well, it's
porn. Like it's
Yeah.
90%. I read it and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I get it. Like, you can be descriptive in a good way. Like, I'm sure, like, those erotica books that are written for, like, lonely housewives
Right.
describe it well. Except they always called vaginas the sex. Like, he touched her sex.
Okay.
It's like, is that hot? Because I don't think
guess.
so.
No.
But it's just like, this is just so medical.
Right.
It's just like, I then did this. And then went to this.
Right.
And it's just like, this is not sexy.
I'm gonna squeeze your breast even harder.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
This is what girls like. I've definitely had sex with a woman.
I know what girls like me.
Squeezing on their boobas.
Boobas.
Stop, you coon, you bully. You ant bully.
Oh, okay then.
I don't know, it's some crappy movie.
Well, I'm going to admit this isn't all my fault.
Mars needs moms. I admit it.
Meet the Robinsons.
That's a good one. I like that one, actually.
Excellent.
It is. It's definitely like a C-tier movie, though.
Excellent. What are you, fucking Mr. Burns? Was making me say that your real objective here?
That's what you get for trying to make me the bad guy.
Gotta be a bad guy. What a shock. It seems you're an exceptionally immature individual.
This does not seem like any conversation any human beings would ever have ever in the history of ever.
This is the kind of like sex talk you have with someone you've been having sex with for years, and you're just like goofing around and laughing and stuff.
Right.
High school kids do not talk like this when they're having sex. It's very awkward and quiet and like, oh, is this okay? Are you all right? Like, anytime she was like, ah, you'd be like, oh, did I hurt you?
And then she would tell you what to do.
Yeah.
No, keep doing that. Look who's talking, kid.
John Travolta.
I used to love that movie.
I did too. The first two were really good. Look
I
who's
was gonna
talking.
say,
And
I
Look Who's
feel
Talking
like
Now.
2 was the one that
Or
I
no,
watched
2. Yeah.
the most.
Yeah, because that was when his little sister, because it was Roseanne voiced the girl.
Yeah.
Because John Travolta was the actual like dad.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the baby?
I don't really remember. It
Was
was
it-
a long time ago.
Was it?
Which is really weird because it was kind of inappropriate.
Was it John McClane?
Maybe.
What's his name? Why the fuck am I
Bruce
blanking?
Willis.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure it was Bruce Willis. And then the second one, he gets a sister and it's Roseanne. And then the third one is Look Who's Talking Now, but it's animal. It's like dogs talking. And that one was like a direct-to-DVD. And
I
really
remember
shitty.
that one, too.
Or direct-to-video at that point, I guess. Yeah, it was dogs.
Yeah.
Because it still had the babies, but like dogs showed up to talk with them or something.
Right.
And I don't even think John
That's
Travolta
weird.
was
Like,
even in that one.
It's weird because I watched that movie like really young, and I feel like it was inappropriate, probably.
I mean, the first one started with a bunch of sperm swimming to an egg.
And I remember that.
Yeah, they're all like laughing, like, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah,
bro? We're making
I
it."
remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just got on a weird tangent
We
there.
did. Let's get back to this.
Oh, yeah,
awkward
this
sex
is better.
scene. Instead of offering a verbal retort, I turn my hand and come hither,
Yeah, I give her the old 1-2.
pushing lightly. Yeah, I do the thing.
Yeah, I shush her.
Right.
Yeah.
Nether yeah.
Yeah.
The palm of my hand rubs roughly down there, sending Sachi into another minor twitching fit.
Seizure.
I'm going to try and... Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to try and do my signature move.
Right. I call it the full Nelson.
Yes, certainly.
Clearly a little unsettled by my full Nelson.
I have to
Sachi
show you a video.
reaches out to... Oh, no. And takes a firm grip on my arm as if to steady herself. I'm willing to bet this is another first for her.
You said full Nelson, it reminded me of this fucking comedy porn
Okay.
thing. I mean, it's actual porn, but it's hilarious.
I tell her to come here some more, and with only a moment of slight resistance... Yeah.
I give her the good kind of pap schmear.
We're drinking a lot of Mountain Dew right now.
Wait, is it smear or schmear like
Schmear,
a bagel?
like a bagel.
Yukun's digit. It's doing some things.
It's typing out some numbers.
Oh, write your memoirs.
Squeezing her eyes tightly shut, Sachi states the obvious to no one in particular.
Yeah, who would do that?
No one. I'll move nice and easy for now.
Yes.
As promised, I move my finger slowly.
Oh, this is kind of boring now.
Repeating small movements, I lightly massage her.
I punched the
Back.
time clock.
Her back only.
This is so strange.
Is it?
It's moving around,
Uh-huh.
and I could feel it.
Stimulated in an unfamiliar way in a place she's never had that happen. Sachi's tone of voice
That's
suggests she's slightly disconcerted.
Disconcerted.
Disconcerted. I always said
You did
disconcerted.
Disconcert. Yeah, I feel like I've always said disconcern.
Sure, I do.
But yeah, I don't know. It could be either. We're always wrong on this shit.
In an attempt to soften her unease, I move my free hand to her left breast. Finally! Woo!
Yeah!
She's got one, and I'm going to caress it.
Oh, my unease has been softened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sachi's concentration has completely wandered down south. So this apparently comes as
Sweet home Alabama.
something of a surprise attack. She lets out a reflexive little shriek.
Oh, wait, this isn't...
The simultaneous stimulation is clearly effective.
It's super effective.
Only a few seconds after I begin, Sachi's breathing is already growing rough and ragged.
Yuji uses dig. Goo!
But when I start to move my fingers rapidly,
To the sound of a different drum.
Sachi grabs my arm strongly, sending a clear physical message to stop, but I won't.
She just like stops moaning completely. Stop it.
Yeah.
We're done.
Sorry. Bit too hard.
Your nails are really long. Oh, I was gonna go crazy.
No.
Yep. That wasn't the issue. It's just that at this rate, I'm gonna...
Boof your goof?
Yes.
Roast some speef?
I'm gonna spoof my goof.
Are you going to roast some speef?
And this time, if I'm gonna reach the finish line, I want it to be together with you, Yukun. It's really hard to time, especially on like only your third time having sex.
Sachi.
I finished like 5 minutes ago. So I'd like you to finally take my first today, please.
You're what? All right. Thanks, Sachi. Thanks. A handshake.
High five.
Her feelings are simple and sweet, and altogether a hell of a lot better than I deserve. Unable to fight down an answering surge of affection, I gently wrap my arms around her for a long moment.
It's getting awkward.
After searching out the most even and soft patch of ground in the area, I lay down my jacket as a makeshift blanket. Then carefully lower Sachi on top of it.
Were they standing that whole time?
They were standing that whole time.
They were. Yeah, I guess so. Because she's... Oh,
Whoa, whoa,
hello.
oh dear. Okay.
She's still adorable.
Right?
Oh my god, they're holding hands. Censor that.
Oh.
Oh.
Laid out on her back, Sachi peers up at me with anxiety in her eyes. All right down there. Your back doesn't hurt or anything, does it?
No, I'm all right. I'm a good bit tougher than I look, you see.
True enough, but a coat isn't much of a blanket. Maybe a different position?
I'd like to do it this way.
I know, right?
God damn it, I'm never going to get to do what I saw in that book.
Oh!
This way, I could see your face, Yukun. That's awkward. Could you just, like... I was going to put a bag over your head.
Reaching up, Sachi holds a hand tenderly against my cheek. The warmth of her smile matches the warmth of her hand. All of a sudden, my own feelings are coming to a boil. Too hot!
Oh, God!
Sachi, help!
I'm having some kind of reaction to this grass. Yukun.
We call each other's names in standard sappy lovebird style and then trade a few quick little kisses.
Little kisses. Little kisses. I kept my garters on for some reason. In my previous school, the sex was much better. I was once told that your first time hurts rather intensely. Yeah, see, they never, like, full-on did anything?
Mm-mm.
I guess not. Like having a daikon radish jammed inside you, to quote.
Okay.
Trust me, you're not going to feel a thing.
Were your classmates frequently violated by vegetables?
Leaving aside her sexual history, deflowering is in fact a painful experience, is it not? Not if you do it right. I mean, it can be, but not always.
It depends, but if your lady parts are...
If you've never gone horseback riding, there's some pain.
There's some pain and bleeding.
That's not always true, sorry. So it was true after all. I'm really cracking myself up. At least someone finds me funny.
Well, if you're not up for it, we can always call it a day.
No, it's not time. If I'm with you, I'm quite confident I can endure anything.
I don't know. I'm pretty hung.
Therefore, no matter how much pain I may be in, please do continue to the very end. You are going to regret saying that.
Yeah, doubt I'd be able to stop at this point, TBH.
Well, that's kind of a fucked up thing to say. I'm very happy to hear you say that, because I'm an idiot.
Smiling up at me, Sachi lets the tension drain from her body, physically signaling her complete acceptance and trust. No need to keep her waiting. I unbutton my trousers and bring out Freddy.
bring out my scooping turtle.
Already ready to pour some hot sauce all over.
Well, hello there, Mr. Swim Swam.
Why so surprised? You already saw my swim in the bath, didn't you?
True. We were introduced, but I'm afraid we've been out of touch for quite some time.
Just for the record, that's a really weird way to put it.
I do apologize. Well, then, please go right ahead.
Everything's been just super erotic up to this point.
I mean, mine's been named many times.
Yeah,
I think I've ever had an ex that didn't name it.
Don't mind if I do. Refocusing on the business at hand, I exhale heavily, then slowly,
get down to business. Yeah, new.
I'm only just begun.
We've only just
But she's already trembling violently.
To fuck.
Again, she was about 5 seconds away before from the halls of Valhalla.
I 100% knew that was going to happen, right?
So I guess her body's still pretty sensitive.
I'm just that much of a stud. Yukun, are you gonna do the rest?
Take it easy. I'm just getting Freddy here.
Here's Freddy.
Ready to go.
Welcome to prime time, bitch. It's just Freddy Krueger's face. That's terrible. Very wise, Yukun. Just the sort of quality I've come to expect from the Kazami brand.
I have no idea what she's talking about anymore.
Well, there's a lot of stuffed animals that we just blew up.
Seems like anything I say right now is going in one ear and out the other.
Then shut up.
Just to look at her, it's obvious that the girl's incredibly nervous at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna Open up a can of Mountain Dew.
Down Periscope.
Yes, please go right ahead.
All right. After guiding the can of Mountain Dew to her mouth.
That still sounds wrong. I still advanced my waist.
Oh, dear. As Sachi screams in earnest, I feel myself break through onto the other side. And, yeah.
Goonamana. A wee way, a wee way.
I start stuff. Things happen.
She's like ready to go, but her face is kind of messed up.
Yeah, she's enjoying it, though, I swear.
But she's hurt.
You all right, Sachi?
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Aw.
Is it done? No, just the beginning.
Oh, fuck. In that case, please keep going until the end. I'm quite alright, I assure you.
Yeah, you look it.
Got it. It's crystal clear that Sachi's lying for my benefit, but taking things slow out of pity would probably just prolong this initial pain.
Whatever you got to tell yourself, bro.
I take a moment to brace myself, then vigorously
Start dancing.
just keep dancing.
Do the horizontal samba.
Mm-hmm. In that instant, Sachi arches her back against the ground and shrieks, and in one fell swoop, I slay the beast.
The dragon has been defeated.
The hilts, whatever. What do we even do? My dangly bumpo is doing the bumpo-in.
I've reached the end of the tunnel of love.
Correct. You did good, Sachi. Dangly bumpo's happy now.
High five.
Really?
Yeah, thanks to you being so brave.
That's like some shit a pediatrician would say.
Yeah.
I know the shots hurt, but you were so brave that I'm going to give you a sticker
Hands or
and
a
a lollipop. Yeah.
I reach down and softly pet Sachi's hair in appreciation.
Having my head patted by you like this makes me glad I was born new.
Apparently, merely speaking causes Sachi some discomfort at the moment. Her smile distorts slightly as she bites her lower lip. At the same time, the tunnel of love is...
The padded walls.
...growing tougher to be in.
It's like a vice.
Right. Don't try too hard, all right? You're going to make the pain worse if you get tense.
Let me try throwing some up inside you. Yes, I understand.
Once I offer her this advice, I can feel her body relax under me. As always, she's quick to pick up new things. That fundamentally obedient personality of hers comes in handy at times like these.
All right. Complete playability.
But I must say, this is rather mysterious feeling. I'm all tingly here, and it rather smarts.
As she speaks, Sachi gingerly rubs her lower abdomen.
Oh, right in the fupa.
Well, you've basically gotten a foreign object lodged inside you.
Foreign objects! Some fucking wrestling. And out comes the chair!
But this pain is also proof that I've become one with you, Yukun. Let us meld together.
Those simple words and her honest smile are enough to fill my heart with tenderness.
And fill her bajoober with my kadoobers.
Yeah. Thanks, Sachi. High five, bro.
We're already holding hands. It's hard to high five. Of course, I love you, Yukun.
Just kind of picks it up a little and shoves it into the ground.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ow, my knuckle hit a rock.
I bend over her for a slow, reassuring little kiss. Coo.
Coo. All right. Coo.
But as my lips find hers, Sachi
Flinches.
squeezes on me. I can't help but give a grunt of surprise.
Oh, my cute little Keegler.
I do apologize. My body just...
Call her your little Keegler elf.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Don't worry.
Awesome.
This feels...
Oh, my little Keegler elf. I'm about to EL fudge.
Oh, this feels pretty damn good.
In that case, please go ahead and start moving. I'm all right now.
I'm all right now, baby.
Trust me, if I move right now, this is going to be over too quick.
Yeah.
From what I understand, men can't really enjoy themselves unless they're in motion
No, where'd you hear that?
or being stroked, as during our previous get-together.
Mm-hmm.
And while this may be my first time, I very much want to satisfy you, Yukun.
Sachi. It's a devoted way of thinking, prioritizing her partner's enjoyment above lessening her own pain.
She's like the Gandhi of fucking.
In a way, that's not so different from the sort of self-sacrifice Gandhi had during fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Gandhi is probably the Gandhi of fucking.
Right now, she's doing so out of her honest, powerful feelings for me. Hard not to be happy. All right. Since you asked so nicely, I guess I'll get things going again.
All right, keep on rolling, partner.
That said, I'm not quite the sadist you think I am. I don't want to roast my speef at the expense of torturing you. If you start feeling real pain, just tell me. Don't try to hide it. Understood.
Yes, certainly.
Okay, good. Once Sachi nods her assent, I slowly begin to shake my
I was kind of hoping
booty.
this would end before the episode did,
I don't think it's going to.
but it seems like we're just now getting into it.
I think so.
Ow. What the fuck? Already? Ow.
Yeah, stop!
That really fucking hurt.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. I think
Yeah.
we just gotta.
Can we at least like see if there's a different CG?
I don't think so.
I'll give it like a couple
Okay.
more lines.
Coo.
Just trying to pull myself back a little results in another painfully firm grasp upon Bumpo Man.
Catcher's mitt.
The girl's unbelievably tight, as in cool.
She's
Am
awesome.
I right?
Pound it.
To be honest, is this just how it is with those ne'er-do-wellers?
Yeah, I don't know anything about first timers. I only know prostitutes.
Dragging myself back against the resistance of Sachi's clinginess.
Oh my god, so clingy.
She's so clingy.
Always wants me to take it shopping.
And it takes some real effort. But through gradually moving my hips, I eventually dance until I can't dance no more. Oh, jeez.
Oh, are you done already?
I stopped moving for a moment, prompting that question from Sachi. I guess the way she was gritting her teeth against the pain made this first temporary retreat seem a lot longer than it was. Sorry, but that was just one.
Yeah, I'm counting.
I'm going to be doing it again.
I'm gonna beat my record of 3.
I'll do my best.
I swear I'll make it.
I just have to stop for like 2
Right.
2 minutes so I can do a bunch of math problems in my head. I just have to figure out all the multiplication tables of 6 and 9.
No, wait. No, those are sexy
Oh
numbers.
god!
Yeah, don't worry. I'll try and take it as slow as possible.
7 hours later.
That's 2.
Yeah. You're right. I finally calmed down enough.
Sachi's voice drops to a timid whisper, and I explain the situation. Can't help but find it a little cute. Seems like a decent cue to start doing the stuff again.
Yeah.
No, it's happening again.
Again? Ah! I've only just begun. But Sachi's ready to accept my bumpo, so
Her hot pocket is done in the microwave.
I enjoy it.
Try lean pockets too.
Goo, your lean pocket.
Toughing it out with an effort of will, I continue my slow advance on her troops. After a few very long seconds,
My hot ham and cheese.
it's ready for consumption.
Wow, I hate that. That's in so much. That last line there.
Yeah.
I can't really go into detail on it, but it's like a weird, like anime thing where it's like, oh, I'm so far.
Right. You're like in the womb.
Yeah, it's like that would like fucking really fuck them up. Like, that
Right.
would really fucking like screw up their insides. Just now, something went thunk inside my stomach.
I think it was the lean pocket.
That Taco Bell ain't sitting right.
Yeah. We need to stop now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I microwaved my lean pocket, and it's super hot now.
We've got a bit of a problem. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
But we're not done yet, correct?
No, we've still got at least 2 more.
Meow, that's right. I'm going to start moving for reals.
Of course.
Player.
Please indulge in me to your heart's content, you coon.
Yeah, you're adorable. I like you. You're nice. Here's a head pat. Instead of responding, I kiss Sachi's forehead.
Ew, gross. You're sweaty.
And then slowly begin to move my hips.
Goo and so forth.
To keep her pain at a minimum, I make a conscious effort to be gentle.
Okay, we have to start. This is
Yeah.
going to go on for a while. We got to call the episode. Holy crap.
This is going to take forever. Well, you were right. There was a sex scene.
I know. I just didn't realize it was going to be the entire episode. Well, people were excited that we're doing the uncensored version.
I guess.
But did you guys all want this entire episode of just me making weird noises and us trying to come up with terrible innuendos?
Like, we basically didn't read anything that was on screen
There
for
was-
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there was nothing to note. And even when there was something of them saying, I kept like ad-libbing like I always do.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, wait a second. They can't read what's actually being on the
Right.
screen
That
because
sounds
it's
like
going to
you're
be covered.
censoring something.
Yeah. Oh, well, it'll be confusing, and this will be the most viewed video of the entire playthrough. I wonder why.